Hello, and thank you for watching. I'm Jennifer Bowman with Olympia Piano, and this video will be a tutorial and a playthrough for this book, Boris Berlin's Essential Daily Exercises for Piano. We'll be doing set number 14. So in the tutorial, I'm mostly going to demonstrate with the right hand, and then when we do the playthrough, it'll be alternating hands. So we'll start with exercise number 1. And as they have been throughout the book, this exercise is to promote a nice curved hand position. I like to set up by lowering my wrist and then standing up till I feel that grip point at the tips of my fingers, strong bridge area here, and strong first knuckle. So we're going to be holding down 2 notes, in this case 4-3, and then placing 3 notes together at the same time. So the goal is going to be not to have them kind of hitting at different times, but rather thinking of them as a unit. So 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5. And then we switch to 3, 2. Now we've got 5, 4, 1 going at the same time. This one's harder. So take it as slow as you need to focus on which ones are going together. Then we alternate 4, 3, 1, 2, 5, 2, 3. Exercise 2, for relaxation. Again, the 2-note slurs, evaporating the phrase endings by just lifting up the note. I call this like a gentle roll up. So it's going to be down, up, down, up, move, down. Notice I'm just rolling through. I'm not pressing off. You'll see this a little bit better in the side view. Here's the side view for exercise 2. What I want you to see with this side view is that we're not pressing down and then press off. We're just rolling off finger 2, and it's all one gesture. So it's a fluid down, up, down, up, down, up. No extra motion. The wrist is helping lift that second finger up. So exercise 3 for stretching. Be very careful with this one because it's 5 and 4, this area here. And notice the difference in length of fingers 5 and 4. We're going to try to get 5 and 4 as close together this way as we can, so we don't get farther and farther and farther away, but we can angle our hand a little bit so that that distance is smaller. You'll see what I mean as I go through the exercise. So instead of starting here, we're going to just start a little bit angled like this. And just a roll up. See how my hand is angling? Especially here, I'm at quite an angle. If I were like this, that could be very dangerous right here. So try to angle your hand to make it a little bit easier. And don't play this one too fast. Here's exercise 3 for stretching, side view. What I want you to see is that we're not setting up like this, but we're bringing that pinky in so the pinky and the 4th finger can be more on the same plane so that we don't hurt our hand in between fingers 5 and 4. So set up, turn around. Play it nice and slow. Exercise 4 for passing over the thumb in scales. Again, we're just working on that crossover point right here. So what we want to eliminate is a lot of unnecessary up and down motion. So we're going to lock in the thumb here, kind of at the edge of the keys, and we're going to just be pivoting over it like this. And then to the top and to the bottom, working on the flexibility of the thumb fold area. And then, one at a time, just keep it exactly how it just felt. Exercise 4, what I want you to see with this side view is I'm not dipping my thumb. My thumb is just suspended here, and fingers 4, 3, 2 are just pivoting on top of the thumb. And then when I play the thumb, I'm not changing anything. I'm not dipping down for those like this. I'm just playing them where I already played them. Exercise 5 for octaves. This is just getting used to octaves in more of a chord pattern versus a scale or next door. So now we're hopping around, do, mi, so. And so what I like to do when practicing these octaves first is just do the thumb, keeping the top of the hand really loose. And same thing with the pinky. And then together. So you just get used to a really flexible wrist. We don't want our wrist too low, by the way, when we're doing this. Just touch the tips here. So for the minor, we're going to do the same thing. Start with the thumb, but instead of releasing up and then moving in, let the release of the thumb move you in, like this. And then when we release this, it's going to release out. Release towards the black, towards the white. Same thing with the pinky. In, out, in, and then together. So for the trills, I'm thinking about a couple of things. Nice curved hand, and each group we're going to have a down followed by several ups. So our first group is 1-3, so it's going to be down, up, up, up. Then we have down, up, 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 up. Then down, new fingering, 2-3. Down, up, up, up. Down, up, 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 up. Then when we do the trills, I want you to think for the trill, the back and forth, it's going to be down, up, 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 up. And then when you add those little grace notes, those are going to be part of the next down. So it's going to be down, up, 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 down, up, 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 down. So it's kind of like anticipating the down. So 3 notes will be the down versus reaching for it. It's going to scoop into the next down. So down, up, 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 down, down, up, 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 down, down. Here's exercise 6 for trills. I'm going to do this once in slow motion. I want you to see the downs and ups, including during the trill measure where those grace notes are an extended down. So we have Exercise 7 for repeated notes, very similar to what we've had in the past. We're going to have a nice curved hand shape, 1-3, 2-4, 3-5, and it's a quick snap of the wrist. The challenge is getting the notes to touch at the same time, especially when you have fingers that are different lengths. So you really have to curve that third finger to make it match with the thumb in terms of length. Here we go. So we don't want it to sound like that, just really as a unit. Here's exercise 7. What I want you to see this from the side view is that it's just from the wrist. I'm not using my whole arm in this one, and I'm not just using the fingers. It's a wrist snap. Here we go. Here's exercise 8 for double thirds. The new part here is that we're going to add an extra note with our double thirds to prepare for larger chords, that sort of thing. Again, a nice hand shape. This will be played. You want to find the grip point for this one. So it's the top portion of the pads, kind of like this here. As you play this, notice you got the accent and then the tenuto on the third one. So the accent is going to be our big down. So feel down, up, make contact. Stretching my thumb down and keeping my hand square like this. I'm angling my hand to make that octave happen. Up. So in and stretch. And then the second portion of this Feel the down on every group of 4. Keep a nice compact hand position. Play it as forte as you can, by the way. So here's number 9 for triads. We've done this with root position triads. Now we've got second inversion. So 5, 2, 1, 1, 3, 5. Just finding that position as you do crossovers here. Play, release, play, release. The left hand's going to go over, play, right hand under. Now right hand over, left hand under. Just finding that position that you use so often in piano. And then down, up, 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 down, up, 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 down. Really loosening up the middle notes of those 16th notes. Exercise 10 for the 5 fingers. Feeling a nice compact hand position here. Passing the energy through. Don't play with your fingers. Leaving the keys. Stay very close to the keys and feel the flow of the wrist with the shape. So as we're going up, it generally feels really nice if you let your wrist go down. And then when you go down, let the wrist kind of circle over the top. So it'd be like a big smile and then a little circle. You can also feel this top part as kind of a back and forth. So circle or half circle on the bottom, back and forth, or half circle, little circle. Either of those work really well. And then part 2, we're going to keep that nice shape, building it in. See the tenutos on beat 3 and 4. Think of those as make contact. But the motion is going to be this way. So you see. Touch, touch, going that way. Exercise 10, side view. Watch the wrist motion for the scale pattern. So it's going to be down, little circle, or down, pass, back. Part 2, angle the hand this way, feel those downs going that way. $11 for skips. For someone with a large hand, which I have a largish hand, I can reach a 10th, so this isn't as difficult as it may be if your hands are not this large. So the suggestion would be don't press all the way down for these grace notes. Just touch as the minimal amount of depth that you need to play the grace note, and then you're going to feel like it's a trampoline, so it's thrusting to the right. Touch, push, touch, push. Exercise 12 for chords or arpeggios. This is one of my favorite exercises in the book and extremely valuable, I think, because arpeggios can be so difficult. This is preparing the hand for a root position arpeggio, which would be an arpeggio starting on do, in this case C, so do, mi, so, do. So what we're trying to lock in is that fingering. So we have 1 on do or C, 2 on mi or E, and 3 so or G. So what I'd like you to focus on as you do this exercise is try not to just stretch your hand out like this, which creates a lot of tension. For arpeggios, if we can slightly shift our hand, so I always say it kind of looks like a peacock with a beak right here. So hand kind of spread out like this. And we're going to try to really minimize the amount of space that the thumb is reaching. So if we have a straight position, look how far the thumb has to reach. Feels like forever. But if we turn to the side like this a little bit, that distance feels closer than this distance. So we'll be focusing on kind of folding the hand to the right as we play this. So the first part, I'm going to have you rest your pinky gently on the top here like this, and you're going to feel down, up, make contact, down, up, mini down. Now here, really feel the thumb fold and the angle of the hand. Not this. That's too far. But if you can really fold that thumb in there and get this feeling very flexible, this joint right here, this is going to be a lot easier. And also notice I'm turning my hand at a slight angle here. I'm not going like this though. I'm just turning the hand at an angle like this. So down, touch, make contact. So let's do that without stopping. So we have down, contact, down, thumbs getting ready. I'm also going to demonstrate the left hand simply because the left hand fingering is different. So once we get the left hand set, 1, 2, 4, 5, shift slightly to the left, creating this little curvature here to let the thumb kind of nestle under. And the fingering will be different, so we'll feel down, up, contact, down, up. Now here, the thumb is going to nestle under finger 4. We're not going to be placing 4 here and stretching for that. We're going to be nestling under at an angle. You'll be able to also see that when I do the side view. So 4, 2, then 2 is going to come over. Again, a nice big U shape here. Exercise 12, I want you to see that fold underneath. It's not a far stretch like this. I'm not stretching like this, but rather I'm making that space smaller between this third finger and where the thumb is going to come in. So you'll feel. Now thumb is really going to fold. Left hand, same thing. It's just going to be up an octave. See that fold when the thumb comes under the 4th finger. Underneath there, so we want this part of the hand to be very flexible. Exercise 13 for the tremolos, I want you to think about 3 things. This is going to be first inversion, by the way, 1, 2, 5, kind of next door. So we're going to think about the back and forth motion. We're going to think about staying close to the keys versus lifting off the keys. Don't do that. Play them with the energy from your whole arm. And then, in order to get those accents or those down motions, what we're going to do is we're going to lift finger 2 and 5 up for the switch. So you'll feel like this. Down, close, lift up and down. In the keys, lift up and down. So in other words, when you play your thumb that second time on the 4th 16th note, be lifting 5-2 slightly to give it a jab for the next group. So it'll feel like this. Down, up, lift, down, up, lift. And exercise 13 for tremolos. I'm going to do once in slow motion so you can feel how I'm going to lift that 5-2 to get ready for the next chord. So it's going to feel like this. Down, up, in the keys, lift, down. Do it quickly. So not only is the left hand lifting the chord portion while it's playing the thumb, but it's also switching and changing intervals. We'll do that one more time. So lift, switch, lift, stretch, lift, switch, and quick. Thank you for watching this tutorial on Boris Berlin's set number 14. Now we're going to do a complete playthrough of this set. So please play along. We'll be alternating right hand and left hand. Here's the complete playthrough of Boris Berlin's Essential Daily Exercises set 14. I will do all the repeats. I will start with the right hand and then repeat with the left hand. So let's get started with exercise 1. Roll up, get your hand set. Here we go. Now 3-2. Feel them as a unit. left hand. Here we go. 3 and 4. Now 2, 3. Alternating. Exercise 2, graceful releases. One gesture. Down, up. Here we go. One more time. Float off finger 2. Left hand. Really roll through that finger pad. Exercise 3, look at the angle of your hand. Here we go. Angle it more as you get further away. One more time. And left hand. Angle to start. Gentle roll-ups on each of these. Exercise 4, we're going to get the thumb set and just pivoting on top. Feel where they fit in the scale. 2 more. Now keep that same angle of the hand. Same thing with the left hand. Here we go. Gentle folding over. 2 more. 1 more. Same height. Don't dip when you do the crossover. Right hand. Here we go. For octaves. 1 more time. Now minors. Left hand, lead with the thumb. 1 more time. Minors. Walk into the black keys and out from the black keys. Here's trills, 1 slow and 1 fast. And faster, here we go. Here's left hand. The little change in the left hand will be that we'll be using finger 4 in the left hand. So we have 3 to begin. Faster, here we go. Exercise 7, for repeated notes, we will do all of the repeats. Left hand, same thing. Feel like basketball. Here we go. Exercise 8, remember to rotate your hand when you add the octave. Here we go. 2 more. Down. Make contact. Down. Part 2. Down, up, up, up. One more time. Left hand, same thing. So we have down, up, in, Exercise 9 for triads, we're going for fluid crossovers. Left hand over. One more time. Feel down, up, up, up. One more time. For the 5 fingers, right hand first. Left hand, same thing. Here we go. 11. 2, 3, one more time. Left hand. One more time. Exercise 12 for the chords arpeggios. Feel the fold. One more time. Here we go. And left hand. Angle the hand the other way. One more time. Exercise 13 for the tremolos, close to the keys with a little snap once you switch. One more time. Now we're going to do it fast. Ready, go. Left hand, remember it's a slightly different pattern, not 2-5 the whole entire time. It's 3-5, 2-5, 2-5, 3-5. So do 2 slow and 2 fast. Here we go. One more slow. Now we'll do a couple fast ones. Here we go. One more time. Thank you for watching this tutorial and playthrough for Boris Berlin's Essential Daily Exercises, set number 14. To get the most out of these exercises, I really recommend spending several weeks, 2 to 3, maybe even a month on just this exercise so you can really solidify all the techniques. I also recommend taking it slowly and watching your hands. As soon as you can get your eyes off the music, watch your hands, make sure you're doing the motions. And also trying different keys. So usually when I'm doing these exercises myself, I'll do a set and I will do chromatically up, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll usually do from C to F sharp one day and then the next day start on F sharp back to C. So 6 or 7 positions for each exercise. You really master the hand shape, the angles, that sort of thing. If you found this video helpful, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel where I post videos often on piano technique, piano literature, and also quick piano tips. Thanks again for watching.